Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters. This time we are in Arlington, Texas for the last event of the 2007 season. Our field of trucks for this event features Herbert Miller in Airborne Assault, Ray Goodwin in Big Tex, Ed Jenkins in Bull Tilt, Ward Clayton in Buster, Damon Newton in Comedic Gaskets, Fred Malone in Damage Control, Todd Yates in Doggone Crazy, Nico Brock in Grim Fate, Harper Ray in Linex Defender, Greg Easton in Monkey Business, Mike Maxwell in Tonka, and then rounding out not only our field of trucks but the full Team Try Me team, Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Now starting off with our racing bracket, 4 trucks moving into round number 2 right off the bat: Linex Defender, Doggone Crazy, Buster, and Damage Control. But before we get to see any of them, we have to start off in round number 1, and we'll be starting with Try Me going up against Airborne Assault, Comedic Gaskets going up against Big Tex, Bull Tilt going up against Tonka, and Grim Fate going up against Monkey Business. Now first race pulling up to the line, Try Me on the left, Airborne Assault on the right. Good start from both trucks. Into the first turn, Try Me looks to have the advantage so far, and indeed does. Ooh, Airborne Assault misses the ramp. That's all but gonna give it to Jack Schroeder and Try Me, who's going to cross the line, take the win very easily with that penalty on Airborne Assault. So now we get ready for our next race. It'll be Comedic Gaskets going up against Big Tex. Both these trucks waiting on the green, and away they go. Good start from both trucks. Coming around this first turn, it looks like Comedic Gaskets is going to have a very slight lead going into the last turn. Coming to the line, it's going to be Comedic Gaskets by about half a wheel, picking up the win over Big Tex. Next up, Bull Tilt and Tonka pulling to the line. Tonka, former racing champion. Good start from both trucks. It looks like Bull Tilt has the advantage. At the line this time, still in a slight advantage to Bull Tilt. Coming to the finish. And it's going to be Bull Tilt with the upset victory over our former racing champion, Mike Maxwell and Tonka. Now last race in round number 1, Grim Fate going up against Monkey Business. Can we get all 4 Team Try Me trucks into round number 2? So far looking good. At the halfway point, slight advantage to Grim Fate coming to the finish. And at the line, it's going to be Grim Fate just barely getting the win over Monkey Business. This is the first time all 4 Team Try Me trucks are together at a show, and they're all in round number 2 of racing. Taking a look at our racing bracket, it's going to be Linex versus Try Me, then Doggone Crazy versus Comedic, Buster versus Bull Tilt, and then we'll end off round number 2 with Damage Control going up against Grim Fate. Now first race of round number 2, Linex Defender going up against Try Me. Try Me pulling the wheels a little bit off the line. Coming around for the first time. Advantage goes to Try Me. Coming around for the finish, no doubt about it. Jack Schroeder and Try Me going to the next round over Linex Defender. Next up, Doggone Crazy going up against Comedic Gaskets. Doggone Crazy with the jump. Coming around this first turn, looks pretty close so far, but it's going to be Doggone Crazy with the advantage. I think Comedic Gaskets just got a penalty there. Not going to matter though. Doggone Crazy with a blisteringly fast time. Going to pick up the win, go up against his teammate in the semifinals. So now we have Bull Tilt and Buster on the line. Good start from both trucks. Coming around for the first time, it's going to be Buster with the advantage. Last turn, coming to the line. It looks like it's going to be nothing but Buster. 3 for 3 for getting the Team Try Me trucks into the finals. Can we get all 4 in there? Or is Damage Control going to play spoiler here? And away they go. Good start from both trucks. Coming around for the first time. It's going to be Grim Fate with the advantage, but not a big one. Coming around for the final turn. It's going to be Grim Fate picking up the win. Our semifinals is going to be nothing but Team Try Me, as our first race is going to be Try Me and Doggone Crazy. And then on the other side of the bracket, it's going to be Buster going up against Grim Fate. And here we go, Try Me and Doggone Crazy, the two oldest names on the team with the two newest chassis. Off into turn number 1, looking good so far from both trucks. At the line, slight advantage, I think, to Try Me. Coming to the finish. And it's going to be Try Me picking up the win by about a tire over his teammate Doggone Crazy. And now we come to the two newest names, but the two oldest chassis, Buster and Grim Fate, who's going to the finals against Try Me. Looking good so far in the first turn, coming to the jump the first time. Pretty even at the line. It's all going to come down to this at the finish. It's going to be Buster picking up the win over Grim Fate, who gets on 2 wheels. But it'll be Try Me going up against Buster here in the finals. Team Try Me playing on house money. They're winning at least 1 trophy here no matter what. Good start from both trucks, pulling the front wheels a little bit off the line. Coming around for this first jump, though, it's nothing but Try Me. Huge lead going into the last turn. And coming to the finish, Jack Schroeder and Try Me is going to be your racing winner here in Arlington, Texas, over his teammate in Buster. But now we take a look at our freestyle order. We'll be starting off with Big Tex, then we'll go into Bull Tilt, Buster, Damage Control, Monkey Business, Comedic Gaskets, Grim Fate, Line X Defender, Airborne Assault, Doggone Crazy, Try Me, and then we'll end off with our reigning freestyle champion, Mike Maxwell and Tonka. Now first up, Ray Goodwin bringing out Big Tex. Still relatively new, debuted earlier this year. Huge sky wheelie to start us off. Beautiful looking GMC body on this truck. Gonna go for that van stack, get some good air over it. Looking around for that next hit. Gonna get some good air going over that racing lane. Couple good hits here to start. Definitely need to see the momentum and the air go up as we get some donuts here. So far, good run to get us started off from Big Tex. And another great sky wheelie, lands it hard on the back. Truck could have shut off on him, but it looks like it's going to keep on going. Going to go for a slap wheelie here, and he's going to get one, but puts it down pretty quick to combo up with that van stack. Coming down the last 20 seconds. First truck going over that double bus stack. I'm sure we're going to see plenty of trucks try to hit that and clear it. We saw the double van stack earlier this season in Salinas. Plenty of trucks tried it. A few of them didn't make it. So we'll have to see what they can do with buses now, as time's going to expire here for Big Tex. It was a good run to get us started. We'll have to wait and see what the score is going to be. And another good hit on that bus stack. Into a slap wheelie, gets into trouble, and he's going to park it there. It's going to be a 20 for Big Tex to get us started. As next up, Ed Jenkins is going to bring out Bull Tilt. And Ed Jenkins going to start us off with some great air off that racing lane. And then right into the backside of that bus stack. More good air off that other racing lane. He's going to whip it around, go for that other bus stack now. Blowing the smoke over it. Into a slap wheelie, blowing the smoke again out the nose. Oh, gets into trouble on the back of the racing lane, but he's gonna save it. Lining up, going backside of the big send it ramp. Got a good little bit of air going over it, but not a lot. Now we're gonna get some donuts here. Good set of donuts. About 25 seconds left in the run. First truck airing it out over the bus stack, but lands it off to the side. A good wheelie over that bus into another slap wheelie. Puts it down pretty quick into a sky wheelie over the back of the racing lane. Last hit, going for another slap wheelie. He's not going to get one, but he's going to combo it up into the van stack. Into another slap wheelie. Going to stop it there. It's going to be a 22 for Ed Jenkins and Bull Tilt. As next up, Fred Malone brings out damage control. Starting us off, good hit on that blue car stack. That car stack sets you up really good going into that van stack. Get some great air over that bus stack. A little awkward on the landing. And another good sky wheelie. Not a whole lot of elevation, but dead vertical in the air. And a good set of donuts going here. Just a couple rotations though. And more air going over the big double bus stack, but lands it off to the side once again. Now back to that other bus stack in the corner. Good run so far from damage control, but we definitely need to see him pick it up a bit. 30 seconds left in the run. Oh, there we go. Dragging the bumper across the floor. Tripped up by the racing lane. Oh, he's going to lose a wheel. And it looks like the truck shut off on him. And he's trying to get it refired. Looks like the officials didn't shut him off. The truck shut itself off. So he's going to keep on going here with 5 seconds left on the clock. Have to see what he can do. Try to get a couple more points. And he's going to get caught on those blue cars right as the clock expires. Try to get himself free. And it looks like the officials are finally going to shut him off. It's going to be a 19 for damage control. So not the score he was looking for there. But now we have Greg Easton bringing out Monkey Business. Good air on the start. And then another hit on the other racing lane. Lining up for that next hit. He's going to go off the big send it ramp. Got a good little bit of air on it. Landed a little crook and got crossed up by the bus stack. And another great sky wheelie. The back of these racing lanes are built perfect for him. And another truck going for the double. Hard landing. He actually landed on the other bus stack, but was nowhere close to clearing it. Get some more decent air off the racing lane. 30 seconds left in the run here from Monkey Business. Walks a wheelie over that far bus stack into a little bit of a slap wheelie. Oh, went for a sky wheelie on the racing lane, over-rotated in the air. It's going to be a 17 for Monkey Business. Next up, our racing finalists, Ward Clayton and Buster. Only the second show we're seeing out of him. Already made it to a racing final. Had a really good freestyle back in Salinas. So Ward Clayton definitely going to be here to stay for a while. Looking for that next hit out of him. Gets some good air off that racing lane. Into the backside of that bus. Looking for that next hit. Good air over that van stack. Buster, of course, a part of Team Try Me, team known for their cross threads. Lining up for the double bus here, launches it, and he's going to land it hard on that second bus. And it looks like he might be stuck on it, trying to back off of it, and he got himself free, and he's going to do a reverse move over the second bus stack. Going to line up. Is he going to go for it again? Yes, he is, but he's going to go off to the side this time. That ate up a bunch of time, but got a reverse move out of it. Not something we see that often here. Time for one more hit here, maybe, if the judges count it. Gonna go for that cross thread. Got a good one going over the van stack, and now he's gonna clip that bus. Time's already up, going into some donuts here. Make that some Cyclones, hiking it up onto two wheels, gonna try and save it. And the truck shuts off on him. It's gonna be a 23 for Ward, Clayton, and Buster, good enough to take the lead. As now Damon Newton brings out Cometic Gaskets. Starting us off with a slap wheelie over the bus stack. Lining up, going over that van stack, going for another slap wheelie. Oh, lands it hard on that blue car. And then some huge air off the racing lane. Looking for that next hit. He's going to go backside of the big ramp. That might be the biggest air we've seen on the backside so far. No one really getting a lot of elevation off of it. But we're getting another set of donuts here. And once again, it's just going to be a couple of rotations. Now going off the big send it ramp, a little crooked, combos it up with the van stack. Good move there from Damon Newton. Coming down the last 20 seconds of this run. Huge air over that bus stack. Into a slap wheelie across the entire floor here. Have to think this is at least going to be in contention for the lead. As he gets some more huge air over the bus stack. Just a couple seconds left. I don't think he's going to get another hit in time, and he's not going to. Or maybe they will count this. I don't know. That was some huge air over that van stack. And he's going to park it there. It's going to be a 23 from the judges. So not enough for the lead, but he's going to tie for the lead. As now we have our second Team Try Me truck coming out. Nico Brock bringing out Grim Fate. Starting us off with some huge air on that bus stack. And then some more huge air on the back of the racing lane. And now more huge air off that other bus stack. And then some pretty good air on the back of that racing lane. Good start so far here for Nico Brock. And now some huge air off the send it ramp. Lining up for that next hit. Cross thread over the van stack, other direction. And he's going to combo it up with a cross thread on the double bus stack. Nico Brock going all in here. He's going to line up for the double. Launches it and lands it clean on the other side into a slap wheelie. Nico Brock and Grim Fate, first one to clear the double. Now launches it huge once again off that van stack. Gets on two wheels and saves it before hitting the wall. Lining up, he's gonna cross thread the big send it ramp, huge sky wheelie. Gets into trouble, up and over, he's gonna go with 3 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a 27 for Nico Brock and Grim Fate to blow in the lead. Next up, Harper Ray bringing out Linex Defender. Starting us off, huge air off the racing lane. Biggest air off the racing lane, I think, so far. Ooh, getting a little too much air going over that double. And no, he didn't want to try to clear that at all. I think he just wanted to roll over the first one and launch off the second. Ended up launching off the first and landing at the base of the second. Getting some good air over that van stack. And a good hit on that racing lane. Not a lot of elevation, but had some good carry to it with how fast he hit it. And another good hit on this racing lane about halfway through the run here. Lining up for his next hit. He's going to go for the bus stack the other way. Come up a little bit short, but he's going to drive out of it nice and smooth. Last 25 seconds, get some good air over that van stack. This is a good run, but compared to what we just saw out of Grim Fate, I don't think this stands a chance as he's going to cross thread the bus stack. Up and over, he's going to go. It's going to end the run there. It's going to be a 23 for Linex Defender. Going to put him in a 3-way tie for second. As now we have Herbert Miller bringing out Airborne Assault. Starting us off, good sky wheelie on the back of the racing lane. Looking for that next hit, going backside of the big ramp. Got some good air going over it. Might be the biggest air we've gotten off that ramp that direction so far. Speaking of biggest air off a ramp so far, huge air off that racing lane. Getting some good air over that van stack, combos it up backside of the big ramp. Going into some donuts here. A lot of drivers doing donuts in this corner. And a lot of them are only doing about 2 rotations. And he's got a good slap wheelie going here across the floor on the far side of the track. Last 27 seconds of the run here. Lining up, going for the double. Huge air. Clears the landing ramp with a hard landing. You know that had to hurt with how flat that was. Now he's going to send it off the big ramp. Lands it crooked on the bus stack, up and over. He's going to go. And it's going to be a 25 for Herbert Miller in Airborne Assault. Just a few seconds left on that clock. Now we have Todd Yates bringing out Doggone Crazy, our third to last truck. And easily the loudest truck in all of KORR Monsters with those zoomy headers. Lining up for that next hit. Good air on the back of the big ramp. Now some huge air off that racing lane. Todd Yates, of course, a member of Team Try Me, goes for the double, and he's going to land it on the racing lane. Todd, one of those guys, if he fills Freestyle, he has a very real chance to be the Freestyle winner. Huge air off that van stack. We've been joking recently, Todd's the master of the 1-minute Freestyle. So if he's going to crash this truck, it's going to be right about now. If not, he's probably going to fill time. Lining up, 25 seconds left. Sends it off the big ramp, and he's going to land it on the bus stack. And he's going to save it. Truck's still on all 4 wheels, but he's stuck on that other bus, it looks like. Has to back off of it. 10 seconds left. Goes for the double again. He's going to land on the other bus with almost no run-up. Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy, what a run. Time's going to end here Judges might count that last hit on the racing lane. I have to think this is going to be a perfect score, if not a 29 or something, and he almost backflips the truck once again. He's going to try to save it, and he's going to dump it on its lid. It's going to be a 29 for Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy. Still room at the top for someone to try to beat that. And now we have the leader of Team Try Me and his teammate Jack Schroeder bringing out Try Me, former two-time freestyle champion, starting us off with some massive air there. Gets some good air off that racing lane. And goes backside of that far bus stack. I don't think anyone's hit the backside of that yet. And now our second to last truck's the first one to do so. Get some decent air off those blue cars. A little bit of a wheelie over the van stack and a little bit of a slap wheelie coming off of it. Great start to the run for Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Can he close it out? And when do we see that cross thread out of him? Right now, apparently. Huge air over the send it ramp crooked. "35 seconds left in the run, going for the double. Truck noses over, and he's going to almost backflip it on the flat ground on the landing, and he's going to park it on the sidewall, so it's going to be a 20 for Jack Schroeder and Try Me with almost 30 seconds left. But now we're down to our last truck, our reigning freestyle champion Mike Maxwell and Tonka. Going to roll that first bus, and he's going to launch it off the second. Lining up for that second hit. He's going to launch it off the racing lane, get some good distance off of it. I don't think that ramp has quite the kick as the one closer to the camera does. Get some good air off that send it ramp, but not a ton. Parks a sky wheelie on the van stack. Great air on the back of the racing lane. This is a good run from Mike so far. Definitely needs to pick it up if he wants the win, though. Good, quick little donut, though. Oh, up and over. He's going to go. He's going to stand on the gas, though, and he's going to save it. Mike Maxwell with the first real save of the event. Front clip of that truck dangling on. 20 seconds left in the run. Get some good air on the back of the send it ramp. Do the judges think highly of that save? Or does Mike have more for us? Launches it off the racing ramp and lands it almost perfectly clean on the bus stack. What an end half to this freestyle run. We're going to get another save, maybe? Yes, we are. Mike Maxwell. A pair of phenomenal saves here to end off his freestyle run. Is that going to be enough to take the win away from Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy? And he's going to park it right on that bus stack, and it's going to be a perfect 30 for Mike Maxwell and Tonka. So Mike Maxwell is your freestyle winner here in Arlington, Texas. And Todd Yates at the very end is going to get bumped down to second with that 29. And then Grim Fate with that 27. Airborne Assault with a 25. And then we have Buster, Cometic Gaskets, and Linex Defender all with a 23. Bull Tilt with a 22. Big Tex and Try Me with a 20. Damage Control with a 19. And then in the last place we have Monkey Business with a 17. This has been a wild event here in Arlington. As always, be sure to check us out on Instagram to keep up to date with everything going on behind the scenes. And be sure to leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this show. And as always, we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week for KORR Monsters Finals 8 Racing. We'll see you then.